Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for next week. Hope sets boundaries and Taylor makes a confession. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for next week's episodes of the hit CBS soap tease that things escalate between the Forresters and Logans, with Steffi, Jacqueline Mixonswood, back in action after what Lisa Yamada, did. She is ready to stand her ground for her family. Hope, Annika Noel, is still in a weird space with her feelings for Finn, Tanner Novlin, which was evident throughout this week's episodes. With Taylor, Rebecca Buddig, back in town, we expect things between her and Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, to get more intense. Fighting over Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, seems to be back on the agenda. As fall comes barreling in, we expect more drama to hit Los Angeles. Here's what's happening next week on The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke reaches out to Finn. After Friday's episode ended with Ridge and Steffi delivering bad news for Hope, Brooke is working to protect her daughter. Next week, Brooke will visit Finn and reveal how concerned she is that Steffi will do something to ruin Hope's life. It is unclear why she sees Finn at the hospital, but it seems this will be the beginning of his attempt to be the peacemaker again. We all know how it went the first time, so this should be interesting. Hope will also have a conversation with Finn. It may not be what viewers think though. She is putting up boundaries now that she has been faced with hope for the future's failed attempt to bounce back. Will this end her fixation with Finn and help her to move on? Taylor gets cozy with Ridge. When Taylor revealed she would be sticking around, we knew her feelings for Ridge would be brought up. The two have a history and kids, and she has always loved him, which is something she expressed next week. With a new face on Taylor, it will be interesting to see the chemistry between the two. All we see is Zach and Greenlee from All My Children, so we are interested in seeing what fans say. Taylor's confession to Ridge will be a sticking point for Brooke, despite how solid things have been between them. Will she lash out to protect her peace, or will she hold her head high and allow everything to play out? Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, the tension reaches new heights as family dynamics, love triangles, and deep-seated rivalries come to a head. Hope Logan, who has been struggling with the consequences of her recent actions, finally steps up to make a firm stand. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes makes a shocking confession that promises to shake up the Forrester family in ways no one could have anticipated. Hope sets boundaries. It's no secret that Hope Logan has been teetering on the edge of self-destruction for weeks now. After her passionate kiss with Finn and her strained relationship with her husband, Liam, Hope's once picture-perfect life has been crumbling faster than she can repair. The weight of her decisions, betraying Liam, confusing her feelings for Thomas, and spiraling deeper into a web of emotional turmoil, has made her realize that it's time to regain control. Next week, Hope takes a bold step and sets firm boundaries with everyone around her. The guilt from her kiss with Finn lingers, but her primary focus shifts to her children. Realizing how much her chaos has affected them, she makes a difficult decision. She needs to distance herself from the people causing her inner conflict. Her first move is addressing Liam. During a heart-to-heart conversation, Hope sits down with Liam and finally speaks her truth. There is no denying the love she still has for him, but Hope acknowledges that they're stuck in a cycle of hurt and mistrust. "We can't keep doing this to each other," she tells Liam, her voice firm but soft. "I love you, but we're destroying each other in the process. I need space, and I need time to figure out who I am outside of this constant tug-of-war." Though Liam tries to argue that they can fix things, Hope remains resolute. The pain in Liam's eyes is undeniable, but she knows this is the only way forward. She walks out of their home, leaving him to process the gravity of her words. But Liam isn't the only one Hope has to set boundaries with. Thomas Forrester looms large in her thoughts. While Thomas has sworn he's changed, Hope is more aware than ever of the lingering chemistry between them. She's been pulled toward him more than she wants to admit, and it's time to break free of the emotional roller coaster once and for all. Meeting Thomas at Forrester Creations, she makes it clear that their relationship needs to remain strictly professional. The tension between them crackles as Thomas listens, his usual charm masked by a deep concern. "Thomas, we can't keep blurring the lines between our work and personal lives," she says. "I've made mistakes, and I don't want to make any more." Thomas, for once, doesn't push. Instead, he acknowledges her request with respect, though it's clear from the look in his eyes that his feelings for her haven't changed. As Hope walks away, a part of her feels lighter, but there's also an undeniable sadness. She knows these boundaries are necessary, but it doesn't mean they're easy. Taylor's shocking confession. As Hope navigates her personal life, Taylor Hayes finds herself grappling with her own emotional struggles. After months of watching Ridge and Brooke's relationship ebb and flow, Taylor can't shake the feeling that she's always been on the outside looking in. Despite her strong facade, there's something gnawing at her, something she's been keeping secret for far too long. In a vulnerable moment with Steffi, Taylor drops a bombshell. "There's something I need to tell you," Taylor says, her voice shaking with uncharacteristic nervousness. Steffi, ever the concerned daughter, braces herself for what her mother is about to reveal. "I've been lying to myself, to everyone," Taylor confesses. "This whole time I thought I had moved on from Ridge, that I had accepted his life with Brooke. But the truth is, I never stopped loving him. I never will." The admission stuns Steffi, who thought her mother had made peace with Ridge's ongoing relationship with Brooke. Taylor's confession throws Steffi into a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. She has always wanted her parents to reunite, and part of her can't help but wonder if there's still a chance for them. But another part of her knows that Ridge and Brooke's bond is strong, even when tested by the most tumultuous circumstances. Could Taylor's admission reignite old feelings in Ridge, or is she setting herself up for more heartache? As Taylor processes her own revelation, she finds herself conflicted about whether or not to share her feelings with Ridge. The timing feels wrong. Ridge and Brooke are finally in a good place. But Taylor also knows that bottling up her emotions any longer might break her completely. In a scene filled with raw emotion, Taylor wrestles with her next move. Should she confess her feelings to Ridge and risk everything, or should she keep the truth to herself and protect the fragile peace they've all managed to build? Meanwhile, Brooke senses a change in Taylor. Though their rivalry has simmered down recently, Brooke can't shake the feeling that something is off. Her instincts, as always, are sharp, and she confronts Taylor, demanding to know what's going on. What follows is a tense exchange that could reignite the bitter feud between these two women. "I know you're hiding something, Taylor," Brooke accuses. "And whatever it is, it better not involve Ridge. We've been through enough." Taylor, caught between her desire to confess and her fear of ruining everything, leaves Brooke's question unanswered, but Brooke won't let it go easily. The stage is set for an explosive confrontation, one that could unravel the precarious balance the Forrester family has been clinging to. The fallout? As next week's events unfold, Hope's decision to set boundaries will ripple through her relationships. Liam is left questioning whether their marriage is beyond saving, while Thomas grapples with the reality that Hope might never return his affections. Meanwhile, Taylor's confession is the ticking time bomb that could either reignite old flames or destroy the fragile peace between her, Ridge, and Brooke.